So, good evening, guys. Welcome back to another Arsenal transfer news update. Uh, you know what? I understand what people are saying. Window don't open until June, wherever it is, until the end of the season. At the end of the day, Arsenal have been linked with quite a few players, as always, guys. I know we're in 20th of March, but we've been linked with quite a few players, and we've actually got quite a few pieces of news to go through. We're talking Viktor Gyokeres, main target for Arsenal. It's apparently Arsenal's main number one target going into this summer transfer window. And apparently we are leading the race out of any other club to sign the Sporting Lisbon striker, doing absolutely bits for them this season, as we know. I know he's a fan favourite already for many Arsenal fans. They're saying, get this guy now. They want this guy. They like the idea of this guy. Only my thoughts stay on the player. We'll be diving into some official news as well. Tommy Asu has signed a new contract. I'll be giving my thoughts on that. Also be talking about Reece Nelson. He could be on his way out this summer as Brighton look for Reece Nelson and looking to sign Reece Nelson. And also a little rumor going around today about Joshua Kimmich, of course, from Bayern Munich. He's going to be leaving in the summer and could also go in for a deal for him. So make sure you guys hit like buttons up. And as always, you lot may disagree with some of my opinions. Leave a thoughts down below as always, on the players we talk about today. And let's get into this. Let's get right into it, guys. I'm knackered as well. Sorry.
Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season, pretty. With this deal gets done before the start.
All right, guys, so let me say big up to everyone inside. We've got Luca AFC, the one and only Luca AFC. Spammy's link in my chat as always. Absolutely love to see it. Big up to you, Luca. We've got Tamina. I'm very well. Thank you, Tamina. Thank you very much for your support. We've got Jordan in the chat as well. Hope you're well, Jordan. We've got Arsenal Clips, man, at TG. Man, at Arsenal Clips. Come on, bro. What are you telling me? Hope you're all good. This guy's a joker. I'm sorry, bro. You're a joker, bro. I can't lie. Don't need him. We have Eddie. All right. Yes, of course. Of course. The next one, read number 14 shirt with 100 bags a week. Eddie Nketiah. Your defense is in trouble. That's who we do have instead of now. We don't need him. We've got Eddie Nketiah, guys. Come on. Call me Eddie Nketiah. Big up to you, man. Big up Rory as well. Hope you're all good, my bro. Yeah, I mean, I've just been listening to Lucas stream, and he's not having it. He's not having it. He does not want this guy anywhere near Arsenal, apparently. So there we go. Big up Jordan Purchell as well. Long time no see. We do need him. Good evening, Optics as well. Good evening to you, my brother. Hope you're well. He's good, but is he doing it? Yeah, we're going to go through all that, man. Yeah, we're going to go through the whole Portuguese league as well. Nathaniel, big up yourself, my guy from Belgium. Good evening to you. Very good evening to you as well, my friend. Thank you for tuning in as always. Really appreciate it. That's on there for no reason. Yeah, we'll go through all of that. He's one of the most informed. I think he is actually the most informed striker in the world, especially in Europe this season. So we're going to go through that. We're going to compare him to other strikers as well. We're going to be comparing him to likes of Lautaro, likes of Tony, Osimhen as well. We're going to compare a few. I mean, and then I'll give my thoughts on the player as well. We've got Ria as well. Hope you're doing well, Ria. Where's Jordan? We got Moss as well. Italians. We're in the USA. Into Miami. We'll be playing at the Miami Stadium. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, we'll be in Miami tomorrow playing against Venezuela and also got Ecuador. Ecuador, physical side, man. I'm not looking forward to that. Like Sakai Sado against us, you know, Estupian, Ena Valencia. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But yeah, with some women's, yeah, I know. I mean, I see quite a lot of, I think, old school Gunners doing that as well, Moss. He's in a few women's watch on as well for the Champions League, of course. So, yeah, cool. Jamaicans against USA. That'd be good. Yeah, Luca, no worries, man. No worries. Go and check out Luca's channel, guys, as always. Tommy signed up. Yeah, we're going to go through that, man. Good news for Arsenal. Rory says you can say that he's doing it in the Portuguese league. The same people that never watched the Austrian league when Haaland. And that's a fair point. That is a fair point right there, bro. Venezuela and Ecuador, yeah, you know, they're very, very close to USA, aren't they? So, yeah, there should be plenty of fans there indeed. Having said that, there is quite a few Italians who obviously are from America as well, isn't there? So who knows, man? Who knows? But let's get into the first piece of news, guys. Where should we start with? I think we should start with some official news. Oh, we also need to talk about Julian Timber as well, because Timber is on his way back, which is very, very good. He could be not starting. He could be fully fit and ready for the Man City game. So yeah, Tomiyasu, guys. Tommy Cafu has signed a new contract extension until 2026, officially confirmed today. Honestly, good news, man. Good news with Tomiyasu. I feel like this guy deserves this new contract. I feel like what the thing with Tomiyasu is, it's all about whether he's fully fit. Because the issue which steps him down, I've always said this about the player. I think I rate him very highly, by the way. And it's a funny story how because we could have actually signed Emerson Royale, guys, if you guys remember. But instead, I think it's deadline day. He went to Tottenham, Emerson, and we got Tomiyasu instead. And look how that worked out, But yeah, obviously we signed this guy from Bologna. He was pretty. I wouldn't really say he's well known, but he was doing really well at Bologna. We was watching some of his comps, and we saw the guy can actually get forward and bad goals as well. And he's came into Arsenal, and I think he's been decent, honestly. And I think he deserves his contract. I feel like he's very, as we know, I don't want to keep saying the word, but I'm going to say this word. He's very versatile, as we know. He can play as a centre back. I think that's why he played most of his time at Bologna. He can play, as we know, right back. We're seeing him most of the time, and also left back as well, because obviously we saw him against Mohamed Salah in that Liverpool game. He absolutely pocketed Salah, by the way. He had no chance against Tomiyasu. And he's actually solid defensively, man. He's actually pretty. I mean, I know I'm like picking out a few scenarios. I mean, he's made a few mistakes here and there. I remember the game against Man City when we lost 3-1 at the Emirates. He made a mistake there, but honestly, majority of the time he's very consistent. He's a very consistent player, but the thing that lets him down is the injuries, man. He can never stay fit. He's throw injury prone. It's like every single Arsenal player we get is injury prone. Let's just be honest with it. I swear down, but yeah, he's just so injury prone, this guy. And if he can sort that out, then we have a player on our hands. We really do. We have a good player who can play multiple positions as well. He's actually good going forward as well. That's another thing I'll give him as well. He's actually decent going forward. I think he's better defensively than going forward personally, but I still think he can give you something going forward as well, Tomiyasu. So yeah, you know what? He's a very good player, and just the thing that lets him down is his injury. Very injury prone player. But no, I think to sign a new extension, a 2-year extension as well. It also mean like when you have a player signing on that contract, if a club, because I know there was clubs looking at him as well. There's actually many clubs looking at him. I think Bayern Munich were in for him. A few Italian clubs were in for him as well. Like literally in the summer, it means like if those clubs want to sign him, we can get. If we did have to move him on for whatever reason, if we wanted to sign, I'll give you an example, guys. If we went to sign someone like Jeremy Frimpong, from Leverkusen, and it meant we had to get rid of Tomiyasu, we would be able to get quite a bit of money for the player, because obviously we're signing him up on a new contract. Because I know there were teams in for him in the summer. But I'm happy saying, man, honestly, I'm happy saying it's just the issue with him is he's honestly his injury record, guys. But let me know your thoughts on Tomiyasu, people. Let me just catch up with the comments. I'll be tuning in, man. I'll be tuning in, Luca. I don't know about that. Jonathan David, top scorer in 2024. Yeah, that's your boy right there, Moss. That's your boy right there. Jonathan David, of course, in European top league. He needs to put Canada. He needs to put Canada in Copa America Saturday. Wait, what's this? Are you guys not in Copa America? What? Have you got to play like a playoff to get in Copa America or something? What? If you don't want Gyokeres, sorry, I keep saying his name wrong. It's not Gok. You don't pronounce the G, do you? You just say Yok. Like you pronounce, it's a silent G, no? You just say Gyokeres because he plays in the piss league. Then you don't want Martinez or Osimhen because they do as well. I think that's a bit harsh. I can't lie. I think that's a bit harsh. Italian league is no piss league. I'm sorry. I think that's harsh. I think that's very harsh. I disagree completely. No, but I actually no. I'll give my thoughts on Gyokeres in a minute, but yeah, I mean, he's at the end of the day, you still got to go out there and do it week in week out. And that's exactly what he's doing. And there's other examples of players who have played in crap leagues or farmers league as they call it, and they came out and they've been absolutely class. And but at the end of the day, I disagree. Like the Italian league's no piss league, man. You should see the top 4 battle for this season. There's about 9 teams who can get it. But yeah, I'm happy he signed Tommy. He was so good before he got injured. Yeah, he was. That's just the thing that lets him down, man, is his injury record. That's the thing that lets him down the most. Good news on White. Yeah, Ben White as well. Ben White as well, of course. Signed a new contract again. I think he deserves it. I think last season he was one of the best right backs in the league. As simple as that, really. And I also think like this season as well, he hasn't really lived up to how he was playing in the start of the season. And how he was last season. But the recent games I've been watching him, ever since we came back in this new year, he's been superb, man. And yeah, he's Benny Blanco looking very, very good indeed. And yeah, it's good that we're signing these players on new deals, man. I don't know what he's on about, really. Osimhen, Jonathan David, and Zerski, for me, Swedes are too old and soft. Says Moths, we're cool now. Got a bounce. That's all good. Good news with the new contracts. Indeed. We have to beat TNT to get in one. Oh, you have to beat Trinidad and Tobago, right? Yeah, you'll beat them, Moss. You'll beat them. Like Gyokeres went Coventry, and if you bought now, be worth not much at the end. Yeah, he was at Coventry. He's at Brighton as well, wasn't he? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about Isaac as well. Is it Isaac or Isaac? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, Gyokeres has played in England before. These lots say he ain't proven England. How many ballers came from the Championship? Quite a few. Vardy, Bell, Bellingham, Stones, Madison. How many more? Then Canada gets Argentina. Oh, that's tough. Alexis Sanchez, Moss. Alexis Sanchez. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, Tomiyasu signs a new contract, guys. I'm buzzing with that. Let's move on. Who's next? All right, let's talk about again some more, good news. We're talking about Jurrien Timber. Jurrien Timber could be available. Let's have a look. So yeah, great news. Jurrien Timber is expected to be available for first 11 action after international break. We'll get to see him competing in an Arsenal shirt again this season. After the international break, this guy's apparently ready for first 11 action. Of course, he's obviously returned back to training. He's been in full training, guys. And he's apparently ready. So we could see this guy against Man City. I don't think he will start the game, but he's going to slowly but surely get back into the squad. Whether you come off the bench for a little 20 minutes cameo or whatever it will be. But great bit of news here, guys. I mean, I hear what people say, we don't want to rush him back, and we don't have to rush him back, really. He's been off the bench, give him a bit of games off the bench for 20 minutes. You don't have to start him straight away, but it's good that this guy is back, man, because we're finally going to see him back again. Because obviously, I don't know, this guy was balling out when he first signed for us pre-season. He looks sharp, he looks ready, he looks solid. Community Shield is the game I saw him the most, so I was like, yeah, we might have a player we might have a player on our hands here, because that Community Shield game, he was superb. Absolutely, he was ripping past Man City players, doing Cruyff turns and everything. No, this guy was superb, honestly. Even before we signed him, this guy's been very well known at when he was at Ajax. We know, again, he's a player who's very, very versatile. That key buzzword, versatility. But he is, he can play centre back, right back. Obviously, he's done a job at left back for us since he's first signed for Arsenal. He could probably play DM as well, I'm pretty sure, like CDM. So, and it wouldn't surprise me if he could. So, yeah. And yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's interesting to see, because when we obviously signed Timber, Arteta put him as left back, didn't he? For pre-season as well, if I can remember. When we were playing against Man United, he put him left back, or did he play him right? I can't remember if he played him right back or left back. I know for Man City, he played him left back, of course, and Forest, he playing left back. Where do you guys think Timber comes back in? Does he come back in as a left back? Because if we look on current form right now, just based on form right now, centre backs he's not getting over Gabriel Saliba. Right back he's not getting over Ben White as well. Ben White's been doing so far this season. Left back is where I think he can come in. And again, I'm not saying rushing back, and I'm not saying start him straight away. Kivior's been superb, by the way, and he's been undroppable the way he's been playing. But when this guy eventually comes back in, do we see him coming in as a left back? And what does that mean for someone like Zinchenko as well? Because I've always said with Alexander Zinchenko, it's the fact that you've got to play the guy midfield answer, or just because the guy is a liability at left back. I don't care what people want to try and tell me. This is just my opinion. The guy's a liability at left back. Yeah, but in the midfield, I think he could be decent for us. Honestly, I think we should try him. I said it like last stream, like play the guy in the midfield. He plays there for Ukraine. I think he can actually do us a decent job in there. I think it's going to be more suited for him to play in the midfield for us. I get he inverts anyway into the midfield, but when he's actually starting in the midfield, I don't think we've ever seen that. I don't think Arteta's actually ever played him and started him as a midfielder. So it'd be interesting to see what Timber. But no, it's great bit of news, man. You know, absolutely buzzing. I mean, the thing that rides me the most, I'm always, you know me, I'm a very, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a very a person that worries a lot when it comes to these players, yeah, because when an ACL injury happens, it could change a player. Like I saw it with Hector Bellerin. He got an ACL injury. We saw how good the guy was before. But ever since he came out from that ACL, it was when he got injured against Chelsea, wasn't it? He came off with an ACL injury. Ever since he got that ACL injury, he was not the same player, you know. And this is what happens to a few players. But I think Tim will be fine. It's just like, you know, it's important not to rush him back or anything like that. I think the same will happen to Rob Holding as well. People can laugh, it's Rob Holding, but under Emery, he's balling. I don't even care. When we went on that 22, when we had Emery's first season, yeah, when we had him, Holding, yeah, he was balling, mate. I don't even care. He was one of our best defenders, and I guess that says a lot. But when we was on the unbeaten winning streak, he was doing bits. And then he played that game against Manchester United, Holding. He got injured, ACL, and you know what happened there. But you know, this one I'm doing a few like, and I know that there are examples, you know, which is Holding. We're talking about is Bellerin, but they were certainly not the same players, and definitely you know, affects him a lot. So when you do get an ACL injury, you know, you're out for months. You know, you can't rush these players back, and it's about whether, you know, I think it'd be fine. But you know, it's not about him starting straight away for me. It's about him getting minutes off the bench, maybe, and just working his way back into the team. But it's interesting to see what Arteta will do with him, man. It really is. Right, where was we, man? Where was we? I can't lie. This is Jens Zinchenko, hopefully a left back. This is what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, Rory. I think it needs to be. I rate Zinchenko in the offensive side of his game. Well, technically, he's very good. He brings a lot to our team. He suits our system in terms of going forward. But he's an absolute liability defensively. I think playing him in the midfield is what we need to do, and play someone else there, left back, an actual natural left back there would be good for us. Need experience playing top goal. Yeah, man, you got some tough games coming up. Most of you do get Copa America, a massive tournament as well, isn't it? Oh yes, we're buzzing. Perfecto timing. I bought the blue-green timber. Oh, nice one, man. You got the Champions League patches. Nice one, boss. I'm live, bro. Big up Jordan as well. Timber is going down. I'm yelling Timber. What a song, man. Well, Josh, it looks like you have another debate on your hands. Yeah, bro. Yeah, another debate. Here we go again. So happy for Timber. Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. It's good. Dutch Magnifico. Yes. I know you're the fan of Netherlands as well, Moss. I know you do like the national team as well. What's her nickname? I forgot what her nickname is. Or Oriangi or something. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, big up, bro. Right back and left back. Oh yeah. What's this? Should have tiny swing. Yeah, of course. Quintin Timber from Feyenoord. Right back and left back. Give Benny Blanco some rest. Hey Josh, big up to you, Static Man. Hope you're doing well today. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Josh Charles must not play him again this season. However, get him to 100%, and we'll see. This cannot be a Jesus or Zinchenko part moment. Again, I hear you. Yeah, I do hear you. And it's important that we don't rush him back. But I honestly wouldn't mind us playing him off the bench for for these upcoming games. Give him 20 minutes off the bench. I don't think that will hurt really, but I do hear what you're saying, Static. I feel like, I mean, we've seen plenty of Arsenal players over the years get rushed back into the team, and we'll see what happens. But for me, again, I'm not saying start him straight away. And does he really start straight away after the form we've been on and the players that have been playing as well in these positions? I don't think he does. So, I mean, you personally give him a few minutes off the bench. Any lights, big up, Static, man. Guys, smash like buttons up. Let's try and smash 20 if we can. Really appreciate you guys' support as always. Everyone tuning in. We'll get into Gyokeres. I'm just going through a few official news at the moment. I've got my show at 8 p.m. Yeah, big up to you, Luca, man. Timber's happy to be back. Yes. So let's move on to the next piece of news, people. We're going to talk about this rumor. I'll tell you what, because this is just a rumor. But let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think about this. Joshua Kimmich. No, wrong one. This one. Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich, of course. So Bayern Munich are prepared to sell midfielder Joshua Kimmich this summer if a suitable offer arrives. The player is also not ruling out a move. It is open to discussion with clubs. So, should Arsenal go in for a player, a midfielder like Joshua Kimmich? Man said no. The wrong Joshua. It's not the right Joshua. It's the wrong Joshua. Joshua Zertsky he wants. He don't want Kimmich. He wants the other Joshua or Joshua, however their name's in name. But guys, should Arsenal go in for a move for someone like Joshua Kimmich, a player who we all know about? We all know about this guy, a player who is a very good player indeed, a player who has tons of experience, a player who can play right back as well. I remember when he did play right back for Bayern Munich, played there for Germany as well, of course, the national team. Should we go in for someone like Joshua Kimmich? Is this guy the answer? If for the midfield, should we go in for someone like him? Let me know, guys, your thoughts. For me, guys, I feel like that this guy, I've watched him for years and years. He's not been having the best of seasons at all. He's been a bit poor for Bayern Munich this season. I've heard some of their fans actually criticize the guy a lot, saying that this guy's been very, very poor for them this season. So it's interesting. It really is. Obviously, we will be coming up against him, obviously in the Champions League quarterfinals when we do face off against Bayern. But I mean, I've always been a fan of this guy. Really, I really have always been a fan of this guy. I just don't really see Arsenal going for a type of player like Kimmich. I just don't see him. I don't really see Arsenal going in for him personally. That's just my opinion. I feel like in terms of his price tag, I mean, let me see how much he's valued at the moment. Let me see, because it'd probably be a lot to sign him as well, and I just don't see Arsenal going in for him. Joshua Kimmich value. Let's have a look. What do you value at? Yeah, so he's valued at currently. I mean, this ain't the actual price, but 75 million is currently his market value. Yeah, he's 29. He's getting older, man. He's 29 now. This guy. I thought he was younger than 29, guys. I thought he was younger than 29. That's mad. Of course, look, he's more of a, as we know, a DM. I mean, but see, I don't see this guy coming in as, because we signed Kimmich. Does he get over Declan Rice? Like, real talk, based on form this season, like, he's a good midfielder, this guy, but does he get over Declan Rice? He doesn't. Unless what Arteta will do is, like, if he plays Rice where, because we've seen Rice be more advanced this season, we've seen him have the ability to go forward a lot more often. Unless he plays Rice in like the 8 role and he plays Kimmich in like the DM role, if that makes sense. If you guys know where Jorginho are playing right now, yeah, if he plays Rice there and swaps them around and plays Kimmich there, it could work. But I just don't see Arsenal going in for a guy like Joshua Kimmich personally. I really don't. I think he's a quality player. Don't get twisted. I think he's been doing it for years now. I just don't see Arsenal going in for a player like Joshua Kimmich. Is he 25? Oh, I thought you meant Kimmich. I thought I was gonna say no. You mean you mean Gyokeres, don't you? Most sponsors Zersky. Yeah, he's doing bits for Bologna. You don't rate him, Moss. You don't rate Kimmich. Rory wouldn't take Zersky. Give me Timber's brother. Big up Alf, man. Good to see you, my bro. Of course, yes. Timber's twin brother, of course, from Feyenoord. I mean, what's the mum and dad cooking, by the way? It's like the Tio and Lucas Hernandez brothers. Like, they both play for the same national team and everything. Like, they both play week in, week out. Like, it's crazy. But what's Timber's mum and dad cooking over there? They've got two of their sons balling out. Imagine two of their sons playing for Arsenal. That'd be crazy, bro. It's like the Bender brothers. Do you remember the Bender brothers from like Leverkusen? Yeah. You know who I like? Cameron Tulam. Yeah, that guy was in with Liverpool the whole of summer, wasn't he? From Nice, yeah. You mean the guy from Nice? I would Rory. He scored 10 goals so far this season. I think you mean Zersky, right? He scored 10 goals so far this season. On the rise and big and fast and Dutch skilled. Bologna never been at these heights. They haven't. And not only because of him, but because of their manager, Thiago Motta. He's doing bits, man. It would not surprise me if that guy goes to Bayern Munich if Tuchel leaves. If Tuchel leaves, which he probably will, it will not surprise me if he ends up there. Or if, when Xabi Alonso goes like Leverkusen or somewhere like that. Or like if like even if he stays in Italy with like say if Juve get rid of Allegri in the end, he can suit Juve, I think, as well. He's a quality manager. Scoring lots lately in Copa, he scored 2 and was slow to start. Gyokeres is like 28 as well. By younger, we are Arsenal, a club worth so much our players, says Moss. Big up Chelsea fan, good to see you, bro. Hope you're all well, man. Trossard 29, he's getting older as well, man. Trossardinho, he's still a baller, though. He's still a baller. Timber's brother's a warrior. I need to watch him a bit often because obviously I don't really watch the Eredivisie, but I've heard a lot of good things about his twin brother, man. And as I said, imagine having both of them in the team. It'd be crazy, right? He's 25. Gyokeres, yeah, from Feyenoord. Gyokeres 25. I thought was older. Wow. Yeah, he's still 25. Big up my guy Leo. God, come on, my bro. What are you telling me, Leo, man? The Azzurri, the Italians are playing in your country, bro. We're playing in Miami, playing Venezuela and Ecuador. So yeah, Italia will be in your country, bro. Big up to Leo, guys. What happened to you lot, by the way? What actually happened to you lot, Leo, bro, against Fulham? Jesus, crazy. I don't know what to say. That was embarrassing for you lot. But yeah, you're my homie. Hope everyone in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Leo, man. Good to see you. Rory says funny because 6 weeks ago his fan base were crying out for a goal scorer. Now weeks later we need someone that is fast and agile. So why is everyone against Jesus? Is my question. Yeah, I feel like this is the thing with Arsenal fans, Rory. Like you see it multiple times. When the wind blows that way, they go that way. When it goes that way, they love to change the narrative. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I've always stuck by the fact that we need a prolific, that whole buzzword. But yeah, a goal scorer, a clinical goal scorer. Gyokeres is and he's proven to be that guy. Okay, and I'm going to talk about it more in depth in a minute. But this guy is he's bagging the goals at the end of the day. He's a clinical goal scorer. He's, as I said, one of the highest goal scorers in Europe this season. Out of any other striker. So we're going to compare him to everyone else in a minute. But yeah, it's quite mad, right? PSG 2-1 to PSG. Is Arsenal's women not in the Champions League anymore? I swear they got knocked out there, and they. Let me know. Obviously, I don't really watch women's football too much. Big up Alf, man. What striker would you like to? Would you want us to sign? I've got a few in my mind. I've always stuck by. And I don't think it's gonna happen anymore, but I've always stuck by. Sorry, Ivan Toney. Always stuck by Ivan Toney, and I'll still sit by the guy now. Lautaro Martinez. Now the issue with him, he's bagging us for fun like Gyokeres is, but it's whether the fact he can turn up on the big stage because we've seen him in the World Cup. He didn't turn up. We saw him in Champions League the other night. It's got a penalty to space, but he's still for me a lethal striker. I wouldn't mind Prem strikers as like Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins. I think is a very good shout as well from Aston Villa, and then you got Gyokeres as well on top of that. And I'm gonna give my thoughts on Gyokeres in just a minute. But every time, I'm really liking the idea. We've been linked with him a lot more often. We're leading the race to sign him. I'm liking the idea of it, and I'm looking at this guy more often. He's powerful. He's physical. Doesn't get bullied off the ball. He actually drifts out wide as well. If you notice watching the guy, he loves to drift out wide, and I don't really see too many strikers do that as well. So I'm going to give my thoughts to him in a minute. But yeah, that for me would be my top list. Personally, I've always been a massive fan of Ivan Toney, Latoro. I think Gyokeres has got to be in that list now. Ollie Watkins as well has got to be there. Oh, I mean, Osimhen's there as well. So they're my top 5 for me. But we just need someone different to Jesus. We need someone who can, is that prolific type of guy. We didn't show up, bro. I really can't make it. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, of course. There's no excuses there. It's just I guess it's one of those days for Tottenham, man. I've noticed with you, you have these types of games. Like I honestly think you've looked decent in parts this season. In parts, like I feel like Ange Ball's looking decent. But what's your thoughts? Because I've seen quite a lot of your fans sit there and say, "Oh, just being impatient with Postecoglou this season." I'm like, it's his first season. I think he's done all right for you lot. I think he's done really, really well for you lot. It's just one of those games, really. That's what I personally think. I love Jesus, but I think it's time to sell him in the summer. How much do you think would if we did sell him? How much do you think we'll get for him? Do you think we can do like a swap deal for him for another striker? And by the way, if you sell Jesus, then surely NK's got to go as well, no? Gyokeres for me or Ollie Watkins. Jesus is the same type of striker though. Then who? Who's he the same type of striker to? Isaac, Jonathan David, Zersky, but of us, wants us. I say Mbappe pay the big bucks. Why not? No, I'm just kidding. Don't worry, guys. No, Arsenal, they're not in the Champions League. We've got tons of Josh Still. Our bench it's a process. Exactly. Trust the process, man. But yeah, a lot like what you went through to get where you are now. Yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a few teams looking at Arsenal's whole style and how we had Arteta for the first couple of seasons. We finished 8th, 5th, 2nd, and now whatever we'll do this season. I know a few Man United fans look at it and compare it to like Ten Hag, but I think with Postecoglou as well, I think he's a very good manager for you lot. Honestly, I think he's done a very good job for you lot this season. Even before the season started, I did not predict you to be in and amongst his positions. I think I put you 8th, bro. Like real talk, and it's not because I'm biased against Tottenham. It's because the way how I saw you lot and the fact that you lost Harry Kane as well. I was like, nah, Postecoglou. I think it's going to take a lot of time for him to rebuild Tottenham. Yeah, because I think that's what you needed. As you said, it's like a process. Yeah, so I thought you lot wouldn't be in and amongst top 4, but he's got you there. I think you played some great football this season, and yeah, I think he's a very good manager. What he did at Stoic as well. People say it's a Farmers League, but I think he did really well there. You still got to go out there and do it week in, week out. Exactly what he did. I think we won the treble with them, didn't he? And again, I get it's a Scottish league, but I still think he's a very good manager, man. Hakan has scored. Go on, Hakan. Big up Glenn, man. Good to see you, my guy. Big up yourself. Yes, Josh, you legend. Hope you do well. Yeah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good, Glenn. I'm good, bro. How are you, bro? Hope you're all good yourself, man. Thank you for tuning in. People are forgetting he's also doing it in Europe, not only in the Portuguese league. Yeah, that's true as well. Ivan Toney is off the books for Arsenal. I think it is. Yeah, he is. Arsene Osimhen or the other striker. Jonathan David bet lately, 18 goals. That's decent. Liga over Portuguese league. I don't know. I feel like if you compare it, I feel like Portuguese teams have got more European pedigree than French teams do. Like Porto have won 2 Champions Leagues. Benfica won the I swear Benfica won the Champions League or like Europa League. And Sporting have won the Europa League as well, I'm pretty sure. It's the only price tag I'm unsure about, but however, if we get for around 70 million, then I'll take it. Marcelo Flores is a shining man. That boy is going to be a star. It's a shame we let him go. Yeah. Is he the Mexican? The Mexican guy, yeah? I do remember his name. Remember the name, as they say, but I actually do remember his name. Ozzy. Fans are impatient. I'm all for the process. I trust in Ange. He's showing we can play. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And I agree with that 100%. Big up yourself, Leo, bro. Oh, same as Zersky. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, swap deal for Zubamendi. Interesting. Canadian Mexican. I can't wait for the Euros in June. Neither can I. Viktor, we got Tom, bro. Yes, your boy Viktor. You're gonna have to get the new Arsenal shirt with Eddie Nketiah. So I know you got the Callum Wright shirt and you got Eddie Nketiah, but then you got to add Viktor as well, man. Come on, big up yourself, man. At least someone backs me up. Yeah, man. I was meant to use this for my new series I'm doing, like the new FIFA series. The TGFC, like create a club. But then it actually works on my laptop as well, so I thought I'd use it. I don't know. Do you think it's better than my old one? Or should I switch back? Let me know, bro. Yeah, we know. Luca, I know, bro. You put it up when the stream started. Yeah. Big up Tom. Oh no. You got Jez on full stop. Nah. No, Tom. Nah, big up Jez. Come on. Big up Jez, man. Tom, I'm gonna be getting Jez on my channel soon as well. So if you want to come on and have a debate, then you're more than welcome, bro. But nah, you know what? I was with Jez when I went a few months ago. No, it wasn't even months. It was like weeks ago. And yeah, it was good, man. It was good. It was a good discussion. And yeah, honestly, I'll be getting on it. So Tom, if you're free and you want to come on, you can have a good debate with him. I have to contact him later though. Lucas in the building. Who's invited him? No, wait, Glenn. Notice how he's now disappeared. Like he's not even he's not even commented at all. As soon as you just said that, he's dipped. Man's just dipped. Neville, oh, Lucas put the link in his chat. It's not good enough. It's a shambles and it's a shambolic. PSG, Marseille, Monaco, Leo, decent in Europe. Yeah, but in terms of like winning the trophies, like Marseille have won the Champions League. Monaco have not won anything. Leo, I think they've gone far. PSG obviously do go far, but they've never obviously won the Champions League. And yeah, obviously Lonsbury did play as well. Big up Leo, man, back for work to me. Boy, thank you for tuning in, bro. Absolutely on as always. Smash the thumbs up. Thank you very much, bro. Zersky's going to Bayern, I think. Wow. Well, no, he was already at Bayern, wasn't he? He was already at Bayern, wasn't he? I swear he was already at Bayern. Am I right in saying he was at? Yeah, he was at Bayern and he went to Anderlecht. Because I remember Vincent Kompany literally was shouting at him saying, Zersky, saw your attitude and all that. Like, I think that they didn't even lose that. They drew the game. It's like a Belgian like relegation side. And he was literally ranting at Zersky saying, Zersky, last time I'm going to talk about your attitude and all that. And he's saying, you were shit just like the others or something like that. Can't wait for Euros Copa America. Yeah, summer's going to be mad. Summer's going to be mad. Oh, yeah, Arsenal in preseason as well, man. Crazy. We're playing Man United and Liverpool, aren't we? Again, do you reckon Gyokeres is my twin? Apparently, he's got a better trim than you, Rory. There we go. Doesn't look like you. I'm definitely coming in for that. Zersky's not for me, says Luca. Luca just pops in and out. He does. There he is, and he's gone. Buying us some like ridiculous buyback clause. Oh yeah, like what PSG have with Jamie Simmons. Okay, there we go then. But yeah, guys, let's get out. Let's just talk about this then. Yeah. Gyokeres. Viktor Gyokeres. We're not 43 minutes and we're not even talking about him like the news yet. So this is the latest news with Viktor Gyokeres, guys. So Arsenal prepared to play prolific. There's a key word. Prolific strikers, 100 million release clause. Euro release clause. So yeah, 85 million pounds it will be. But also reportedly at the forefront of the battle to sign red hot striker Viktor Gyokeres. Swedish foot have been tearing out the Portuguese league with Sporting Lisbon. His 100 million release clause hasn't deterred the Gunners from expressing their interest. According to the most recent reports, also reportedly the front runners to sign Viktor Gyokeres from Sporting. He's been on fire this season, scoring 36 goals and assisting 14 in 39 games. Crazy. There's the numbers right there, guys. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at that. 36 goals in 39 games. Doing bits. The guy is actually doing bits. He's doing the business, man. Doing the business. On a per minute basis, that's a goal or assist every 64 minutes. According to the Portuguese newspaper, Correio de Mana, Arsenal willing to meet his 100 million release clause, a hefty price tag, potentially justify considering his performances this season. The thing is, what you got to take out from these sources as well is the fact that they actually come from the country he's playing in. Like when it's like these, like when it's actually in the country that you're playing in, they're more, for me, I find them more reliable than say it's like from a different type of country. That makes sense because he's actually like playing in Portugal and it's from a Portuguese newspaper. I guess they're gonna have better links than everyone else does because they're actually in the country. So I reckon this is pretty. I reckon we are actually looking at this guy as well. Big up to Glenn, man. Oh my days, that is quality. We need the boxing match, guys. Come on. At the end of February, it's reported that Arsenal monitoring the Swedish Gyokeres, as they've had concerns over Gabriel Jesus' long-term fitness due to his knee problems. Currently valued at 55 million. Gyokeres is on the contract until 2028 after a 5-year deal when he signed for Sporting in the summer. 21 mil from Coventry. That's mad. When he was in England, he played for Brighton and Swansea. So he has been playing for England. He has been playing in the English league. Obviously, he was in the Championship. I saw the guy a lot in the Championship. I heard his name going around a lot in the Championship as well. Yeah. He was very good at Coventry. I do remember that in his last season. He's at Brighton and Swansea, playing a total of 136 matches for all three. He scored 45 goals with 18 assists. Most of those came in his 116 appearances for Coventry. He scored 43. There we go, man. Yeah, Coventry did bits in the Championship. And you know what? The Championship's a tough league. It is a tough league. It's a very physical league. And you've seen ballers come from the Championship. Like, I'll give you like Brentford. You had Ollie Watkins came from Brentford to the Championship, and now we're doing bits in the Premier League. Jamie Vardy's having a party. Came from the Championship. Came from Fleetwood, didn't he? And obviously Leicester. But of course, Tony came from Brentford from the Championship. You know, there's been a few ballers who came from the Championship. It's a very, very physical league indeed. It's a tough one as well. This move would be a major investment for Arsenal, and they face competition from other clubs for the 25-year-old. So yeah, he's 25 years of age, guys. I'm just saying as well, by the way, people, if we do sign this player, everyone's going to be doing this now. This celebration. It's actually a cool celebration. Let's see if we can do it now. That's actually, how does he do it? Does it like this? That's actually a sick celebration. I'm not even going to lie. That's a cold celebration. Everyone's been doing that, though. He's going to have an iconic celebration. So there we go. But yeah, as I said, and I made a whole video on this guy before, guys, when we was originally, like when we first, his name came about. As I said about this guy, I feel like every single time, you know, I've watched this guy more in depth now. I've noticed a lot of things with this player. You know, the guy's a beast up front, number one. He's a beast, powerful, clinical goal scorer, as we all know. The numbers do not lie. But when I notice him as well is he's very, very smart and very intelligent when it comes to playing in the attack as well. Because what I notice the most of this player is, if you notice him, he loves to drift out wide. Loves to drift out wide, whether it's on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. Yeah, you actually see the guy take on players on the win as well. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this guy can do a job on the win. The way how he drifts out wide takes players on. He actually whips crosses into the box as well, like, which I noticed him doing that a lot. And he's also in the box as well, that target man. You know, that guy who is good in the air as well. Aerial ability is quality. And as I said, the goals do not lie and the numbers do not lie. I understand it, guys, and I get the argument and I get the point. Oh, it's a Portuguese league, it's a farmers league, this, that, and the other. Okay, I understand this, yeah, but you still got to go there and do it week in, week out. And this guy is doing that week in, week out. He's scoring effectively every single game week in, week out for Sporting Lisbon as well. You know, so at the end of the day, again, it's the price tag is hefty, but when is it not? When we link with all these players now, when is it we're not going to sign a player now which is going to be hefty amount of money? Like this is where we are in football now. This is where we are in transfers now. Is these teams where their key players are going to value them very, very high. He's valued high as well because of the contract he's on. Like it doesn't run out till 2028. Don't run out for another 4 years. So he's always going to be valued very, very high in terms of his price tag. 85 million will be the price tag. If we compare him to other strikers in the world, the likes of Lautaro, the likes of Ivan Toney, Osimhen, Ollie Watkins, anyone else I'm missing who's doing bits right now in their respective leagues? I think that's majority of they're the strikers I want. That's what I'm trying to say. I still want players over this guy, but I will not be getting. I'll be very, very happy if we did go and sign this player. That's what I'm trying to say. He wouldn't be my top priority. It wouldn't be my top target, but at the same time, I honestly wouldn't mind, and I'll be happy with Arsenal signing this player. And I think it'd be a very, very good signing. And it's a player who, based on what he's been doing this season and what he did last season at Coventry as well, does give me a bit of excitement. I'll say be excited, as Just Conky once said. Yes, we did sign a player like this. I think it'd be. As I said, I think there's players out there who I want, strikers out there who I want over this guy. Like, and I think we know who we want over this guy. For me, I've always said Lautaro. What's his name? Osimhen, Ivan Toney. I want them over him, but I still think he is a very, very good striker. He's been doing it this season. He's been scoring goals left, right, and centre. I really like. I can't with this chat, man. Oh my days, man. I actually can't with this chat. This chat's jokes. Man, I said McDonald's Farmers League. Of course, bro. Of course. Oh, guys. Nah, you lot are funny, man. You lot are actually funny. Why does Luca... What clip? Why does he want me to play his clip? What clip does he want me to play? I don't understand it. What reaction? What have you ranting, Luca? Why are you ranting? I don't understand. Why is Luca ranting over a player we've been linked with? I honestly can't wrap my head around it, Luca. I don't know why you're so upset. I don't understand why. Like, I agree. I don't want him as like the main. He wouldn't be my main target. Like, as a fan, there's players, strikers I want over him, but I can still sit there and say like he's been doing bits this season for Sporting, and he's looking very, very good. And I think he'll do bits in Arsenal as well. What's this? Big up Niall as well. He just sent me a photo. Niall, what's going on, bro? What's happening? It's fake news apparently. Sporting are about to offer him a contract. No, but they've already put a contract. He's already on his contract for 8 years. Not 8 years, until 2028. I swear. What, they offer him another extension for that? Let me have a look. Because he has sent me a photo, guys. Niall sent me a photo, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Sporting are working to renew Gyokeres' contract. Main focus is to rise release clause to a minimum of 120 mil euros. Reports ABO-LAPT. So that's what Niall just sent me, by the way, guys. So yeah, big up to you now, bro. But I swear his contract doesn't run out until 2028. So they can't be extending him again, surely. And he's got to sign it as well, isn't he? As well, because like, if he wants to move on, And he's obviously going to know that there's clubs in for him. There's going to be big clubs in for him, by the way, guys. We're apparently leading the race, but there's going to be big clubs in for him. There's going to be clubs like Arsenal, like, Chelsea. No doubt Chelsea will be in there because every single player we're linked with, they were linked with. I think who else were looking at him? There's some massive clubs looking at him. He's going to know this as well. And he's going to probably want to move on for Sporting Lisbon, with all due respect. So he can quite easily just say, nah, I ain't signing. I want to move on. Because even though he's on contract now until like 2028. So surely they can't be offering another contract. Big up Rory, man. Big up Rory. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wants to play in his previous stream earlier today because he wants interactions. Of course he does. Yeah, that's fake. Sporting working to big up, man. That's waiting to see. Yeah, exactly. Fabrizio would have said. The thing is, I don't know if Fabrizio said anything about Gyokeres. Like, I think he said clubs looking at him, obviously for the summer, because how well he's been doing. But I don't think he said he's like moving on in the summer yet. I don't think he's actually said anything. I could be wrong though, guys. Like, quote me if I'm wrong. Because I'm not entirely sure what Fabrizio said, but I've just been looking at reports going around, and we're apparently leading the race. It's Arsenal's top target is this guy apparently as well. To be honest, I don't really blame us for looking at this guy because he's been doing bits. Yeah. He goes in and out, shakes it all about, doesn't he, man? That's all he does. I don't know. Maybe he's getting prepared for his stream that he's got an APM, which he's promoting everywhere, spamming his links and all that stuff. Everyone, click my link now. Come and watch this now. I don't know why he wants me to play his clip as well. Like, I don't know why he's ranting in the first place. Anyway, Gyokeres for me, guys. Really, really liking the idea. Really liking what I'm seeing with this guy. The more and more we've been linked with him, the more I look in depth to this guy. The more I'm going to watch this guy a lot now. And what I'm liking so far is he's looking very, very good indeed. He's got everything really which we need. I personally think I know every player's got a weakness, but I don't really see where he has not that many weaknesses. Okay, you have the question, like any other question, can he do it in a big stage? Can he do it in the Premier League? That is the thing that's holding us back, I think. But looking ability-wise, the goals speak for themselves. He's clearly shown that he's prolific and clinical. Aerially, he looks superb. He looks powerful. He looks physical. As I said, I've noticed he loves to drift out wide as well. Take on players as well. He looks a beast at the end of the day. And I'll be real, I'm all for it. I'm all for us signing Gyokeres. This is, again, what they're doing and Arteta are trying to cook up for us. This is, they're going to be their signings, we know. And they have got it run in the past. They're doing Arteta. They have got it run in the past for some signings, but they have also got it right in the past as well. So if they want this guy, okay, let's see what happens there, dude. You sign this player. This is down to you and Arteta. Obviously, we have to wait and see what happens, guys. But I'm liking the idea of it, man. And I feel like he would really suit our system really well. It'll give you something so much different as well. Just another option there. It's a different type of game we're playing as well. You can easily just rely on this guy. I'm not saying bin off Jesus. What I am saying, though, is bin off Nketiah. I can't lie. I'm sorry, any Nketiah fans watching, bin that guy off immediately. I don't even care. But, guys, moving on to the last piece of news. Before we do get out of it, we're going to be talking about Reiss Nelson. Reiss Nelson, because it's just been confirmed to us that Brighton are indeed heavily interested in signing Arsenal winner Reiss Nelson this summer. Gunners want around 30 million fee, while Brighton are eyeing a deal close to 20 million. Not sure how it will end at the moment, but there's interest in Brighton is 100% concrete. Fabrizio Romano also said about Reiss Nelson as well, saying yes, there is concrete interest for Brighton to sign this player here from Arsenal. And at the end of the day, I think it is time for him to move on, just for the benefit of his career. Personally, don't get twisted. I actually don't think the guy's a bad player by any means necessary. I just don't think he's going to work out at Arsenal. I don't think he's going to break into this team really as a regular starter. You know, he's actually looked really good. Majority of the times that he's came off the bench. I mean, we'll remember his iconic goal against Bournemouth last season, but not just that game, but many games he comes off the bench and he actually gives everything really, and he actually looks really, really decent at times. But I just see Arsenal not. This guy's not. It's not going to work out for him at Arsenal for me. You know, I understand he's very hard because he's got Saka in front of him. We all know about Saka, but I do see Arsenal signing another winner where Saka is. Someone like Pedro Neto. I don't know, Nico Williams. We link with Diaz, of course. Brennan Diaz from Real Madrid. We link with Bakayoko from PSV. Like, there's many, many winners I see Arsenal looking at, and I think it's time for Reece to move on now. And it is what it is, really. As I said, I don't think he's a bad player, but again, I don't think he's going to work out at Arsenal. I think a move to Brighton would be perfect for him, though. I honestly think a move to Brighton will be perfect for him because he can get into their team. I know they got players like Matoma there, but he's injury prone. And they got that the Ivory Coast guy. I don't pronounce the guy's name, but you guys know what I mean. That winner who's superb, by the way. Maybe we can do a swap deal, Matoma or that Ivory Coast winner for Nelson. Who knows? But yeah, I think we need to get as much. I think we can get 30 million. I think we need to get as much money as we can for Nelson. 30 mil. It's a good amount of money because, as I said, we barely sell players for good. When we get rid of players, it's awful, really, really awful. In terms of our getting money to players, it's awful. So if Liverpool can sell Solanke for how much? 40 mil? No, it wasn't even that. It was like 30 mil, whatever it was. They can sell players like Jordan Ibe. They can sell players like if Chelsea can sell us Kai Havertz 65 million, then surely we can get money for Reece Nelson. But yeah. As I said, it's one of those ones. So I don't think he's a bad player by any means necessary, guys. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's working out for Arsenal. I think he's gonna, he's getting a bit older. Still reasonably young, but I just feel like for a benefit of his career, he needs to play consistently. He needs week in, week out. And I think at Brighton, he will get that on the right hand side for them. I really do. So yeah, for me, I think it'd be a great move. He's going to stay in the Premier League as well. I think it's going to be a superb move for him, man. It's just a shame that it's not worked out at Arsenal, man. It's a shame where he came from Howland and he's a Howland baller and all that, and he came from our academy. It's just a shame that he's not worked out. Unfortunately for Nelson, hopefully more playtime. Yeah, I think that's what he needs. I think Brighton would be a fantastic destination for him as well. Honestly, it'll benefit his career so much. Going to a team like Brighton. So yeah. That is that, guys. That is all the news today. Big up to everyone who tuned in. Really appreciate you guys' support. We'll be back tomorrow. International football. Yay. Italia, Ecuador. Watch on tomorrow, guys. And then match review coming after the game. And then obviously Friday, there'll be... I'm not entirely sure what we're doing. Oh, yeah, there'll probably be like Ecuador because we're playing Ecuador in the friendly. So we'll be a preview to that. There's going to be TGFC coming out as well, guys. FIFA series, Champions League predictions coming out as well very, very soon. Euro 2024 predictions coming out as soon as the playoffs are done as well, and the qualifiers are done there next week. That should be out. Early predictions, we'll be doing it live. Obviously, we do play Man City, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I'll be building up the game. Many videos coming out with some Man City fans as well. Should be good. And yeah. There'll probably be a few more videos about transfer news as well, if we do get some new news about any of these new players. So, if you guys want to tune in today, guys, really appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'll see you guys, of course, tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. We're out of here. Come on, you Gunners. Ciao.